Welcome back to another episode of I Got Big Bowls. Pause.
Pause.
I got big bowls. Hey, 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 hey. I got big bowls. Hey, 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 hey. I got big bowls. Hold up one time, do it. Hold up one time, big bowls. Hold up one time, do it. Hold up one time.
Hey, once again, it's your boy E1 Don signing on. Salute. That's E, the number one DON on all social media. Just add salute for the Twitter. Trying to get back to the tweets, you know what I mean? And the show's brought to you by CrunchTimeMedia.net for all your photo, video, and merchandise needs. Think about doing a limited run of the CrunchTime hoodies, you know? You can't even see the back, but yeah, I got it on the back, you know what I mean? We got the Big Bowls Paws t-shirts. We got the Got Munchies, the Cereal Connoisseurs. Go to the website, link in bio. Make sure you guys are checking us out. And of course, we have live hip hop daily, a lot of great programming, a lot of great shows. This is one of them. I got Big Bowls Pause. We got more cereal, we got more guests, and we got more bowls. Pause. Got my co-host in the building, Danny Digital.
What's going on? It's your boy Danny Digital. Go follow me on all social platforms at Danny Digital. That's DANNYDIGITALL. Check out some of that photography and video content I got up there. Check out my promo link to get you some of this Big Bowls merch, you know what I mean? Digital 15. You know what I mean? Check the boy out. Hey, why not?
We got a real special guest in the building.
Hey, man.
Building.
Man, welcome. I appreciate y'all
Hip hop
guys, man.
historian, tell them about it,
Down your social media right quick.
At Nuface on all social media, on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, MySpace, Black Planet, Singles, Meet, Christian Mingle. Also the new brand is Nostalgia 2020 on Instagram and Twitter as well. The new brand we working on, Nostalgia. Those were the invitations to the museum we just recently launched. So, you know.
We want to get into what he got going on, and like always, want to get into some cereal, good old cereal. So, man, tell us a little bit about what you got going on. Like, we went to the event you had recently. Kind of, it's like you just broke out the archives. It's like
the Nostalgia Museum. Like, you finally gave back to the culture. You've been giving back to the culture for the whole time. Like, let's just talk about.
How did you become a collector? Did you even know you was a collector at first, or you was just?
Nah, I didn't at first until, like, you know what I'm saying, to me being on the block and people, the admiration, me going to school with, like, I remember when the Dr. Dre The Chronic dropped.
Yeah.
Me being the only one in my whole school with the Dr. Dre The Chronic tape.
Yeah.
And when the Doggy Style dropped, like, I felt like the man. Like, everybody wanted to read the credits and see who Dre was shouting out and see the production and see Daz and see who was on this and Death Row. Like, that was a moment. Like, I felt like I got probably put out of 2 classes because it was just a chatter, like so much chatter. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like that feeling alone, like being admired for something. It wasn't about me. It was about like the culture, seeing people admire something that I admire too. I felt like almost like a gang in a sense. Like this was a secret society, but of course hip hop is bigger than any gang. It's the biggest genre in music. You know what I'm saying? So it started with like my father taking me to my first hip hop show. And me not even knowing where we was going. We started at the mall, and he got me and my cousin and himself the Adidas tracksuits, black with the red stripes, the shoes, the t-shirts. And you know, as a kid growing up, like Pops could have probably did that and been done, like, and he would have been good in my book. You know what I'm saying? Like with fathers back then. But after that, we went to Cobo Arena, Cobo Hall in Detroit. And the people, when we got in there, it was 3 white boys on the stage. You know, fucking Beastie Boys. Right. After that, it was a dude walking, sitting on the radio, just him and the DJ. That was LL Cool J. Followed by Run DMC. Right. And then it got to the part when, you know what I'm saying, they was like, yo, if you got Adidas, take your shoes off, put them in the air. Right. And it was like that moment, like Oprah says, that aha moment, like, damn, I see what my dad was doing or what the intention was, because I was able to take my shoe off along with everybody else that had it, and like, yo, I feel a part of this. So it started with like that moment and that memory and that t-shirt that I bought that day was like, yo, I just want to be able to create and recreate memories like that and celebrate those, period. So that's really where it started from.
And I bet he still got the tracksuit and the Adidas.
Got the pictures, shoelaces.
He got something like.
The only thing, and that's the thing that I don't have, that's the only ticket stub probably like I wish I've seen them online, like the exact arena the same day.
Yeah.
And I've got it in my phone, like the image saved, but like that's the ticket stub I wish I probably had, you know what I'm saying?
Would you say kind of like a borderline hoarder almost? Like,
Yeah, I've been coined like the hip hop hoarder, you know what I'm saying? But people, you know, I put it, and Nuface is really about, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't invent nothing, you know what I'm saying? Nothing's new under the sun, no idea is original, I'm not doing it. So Nuface kind of embodies putting a new face on anything that was already out there, but putting a new spin with it, reconnecting the old generation with the new generation. So while, yes, it's a hoarder, but it's not a hoarder in the sense of like, I need help. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm literally, like my kids will tell you, like I'm literally like OCD. Like if a tape was missing out the slot, I'll know which one is missing, or you know what I'm saying? So I'll know if something's been touched or something's missing. So I'm really OCD, but yeah, hoarder. Like, you know, people will come in my house like, you know what I'm saying? Because I have the room where everything is, and then there's the living room, and then there's the rest of the house. So people, you never get a situation where they're just walking by, because they're always gonna stop here. So it started with me almost being a tour guide in my own house.
Yeah, you was already having
everybody saying, yo, you you got all this shit, like, cause it started on the internet, like, where you keep all this shit? And I'm like my living room, like my kids' closet, this closet, the basement, the garage, the storage still in Detroit. So it's like stuff all over, but it's really a value.
And you took that and you filled up a 3-story, 4-story, how many stories was the bank? 4-story bank with art, your collection, and you know, collabs with other artists in the city. Like, why that bank? You know what I mean? Why this point in time in the middle of Corona, it had to happen?
Two things. Like I had of course, on my vision board, I wanted to be a part of the High Museum. You know, that's everybody's dream. I seen when Virgil was there with his exhibit, and I remember taking a screenshot. Like I want to be on that banner and have my exhibit there. And that's still on the goal. But then when the opportunity, shout out to AW, reached out to me and had this opportunity in this space, which is 140 Peachtree, the Vault. And I saw the story of it. An African American owner owns that space along with the East Point Vaults as well. She collects vault. Like I gave my first tour and she was like, Nuface kind of collects items and hip hop stuff, and I collect properties. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of made sense because I'm always repping like black owned brands and supporting black businesses. And so it made sense in that aesthetic. And so also the history behind it, like in 1911 when that bank was built, no African Americans were allowed to bank there or even use that vault. So you take it to here we go, like he said, 90, 100 years later, you take a hip hop kid and an African American sister owning it, and I filled it up with the blackest genre in music, which is hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So those, you know, fuck them crackers. like they spinning in their graves, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to always be on the right side of history with what I do, and of course, include hip hop.
All right. And you've been known to be kind of like on the forefront of supporting people first, like in the beginning, like in the early stages of their career, and following them through their career, through the blossoming, and you having things from them the whole time, and you bring it to them, and they're like, I seen you do this, and they're like, oh shit. They don't ever really get to see it from that perspective of the, you know, of the consumer. You know what I mean? Maybe they did the photo shoot for the magazine, but maybe they never really held the magazine, and you putting it in their hands. Like, what was the biggest moment for you to give back to an artist that you was probably following through their journey?
Scarface.
That's good.
Getting him to sign the Source magazine, which he was on with his yellow Ferrari. Jay Prince. Getting him to autograph the cover of the Source, where he had all the Houston artists in the front of his ranch, like that moment. DJ Quick, having him sign his first cassette, you know, and him saying like, yo, I don't even have this. Like when I hear artists, like when artists tell me that, like it's like 3 things that's really rewarding for me. When artists be like, yo, I ain't even got this. Why you got this now? Like how?
Right.
When,
and it's still like in good condition, like good, it's playable.
And then when they like break out their phones and they, you know, like 2 Chainz, I pull out like their whole life in front of them. Like I did that with Rick Ross. Like they backstage, and just imagine like seeing your life flash before you. Like I had and I always go with the intention like, yo, you can bless one thing, like, but Rick Ross sat there and signed like 13 magazines that he was on the cover of. And then then he gave me, a bottle of Bamboo rum. Like, so it's like always love, you know what I'm saying? And then shout out to him, like, this is something, this was 2016. This was at his estate, MMG weekend, right?
We got some artifacts here, y'all. He brought some artifacts for us.
It says for hustlers only, and then if you open it up, it's the dang on, it's a rubber inside.
Oh.
And that's what they were giving out.
At the Playboy MMG mansion.
The estate, which will now, when Coming to America comes out, you'll see it was used to shoot the film, but of course, so hashtag Nuface was there, but for a whole nother reason right there, you know what I'm saying? So that's probably the top moments is right there, giving these artists like their respect in front of them, and that's it. Like, I don't do it for nothing less. I don't have no agenda, like sign my artists, I don't rap, I don't need no money, like it ain't no gimmick. Like, this is just, all I wanna do is say thank you, this is what you did for me, I appreciate it. Because I was a creator, so I probably painted or done stuff listening to their music, and it's inspired me to do something. So that's my thank you to them, but also showing love.
You're in the business of giving flowers, man. You know what I'm saying? And you became kind of the sixth man. You have built these relationships with these people as well. These people have also become your friends. I don't know, like, I'm watching YouTube. You're the sixth man of a lot of shows, of some of the two best shows out here, not Breakfast Club, but Drink Champs and 85 South Show. Like, you almost have segments on there, you know? You know Nori's gonna drop a story about Nuface, and you know you got something for the guests on 85 South Show to sign. Like, how's that, these relationships that you built, like?
And like, that's a dream, destiny fulfilled too, because again, I watched those careers blossom.
Right.
So, and, you'll see sometimes when I'm not in the studio and Carlos is like, yo, ask Nuface, he was there. So like, to even be ingrained in their history,
right,
for
like
what I am.
You're there.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen them tell stories where it's like, this person was here and this happened and it was something negative, but like, I wanted to be on the good side of history. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Birthday bash, when Tip got out of jail and where's Little Flip, like these moments and these iconic moments in history, like I want to be able to be like, yo, Nuface was there. Like, just because we've seen these documentaries, films come out and you see these stories and you be like, that ain't how it happened. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not the authority of this shit, you know what I'm saying? But I may have some facts to provide to add context to some of these stories, but sometimes I've seen some blatant lies. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just, even if you don't have a loving relationship with this person, I see people block them out of their history. You know what I'm saying? Countless times, and I'm like, yo, you can't like erase history, like based off your emotions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you don't want to acknowledge it no more now. It's not there.
Look at the Bible. Like, look, excuse my French, but look how many fuck niggas was in the Bible. But they were still there because they told the story and there was a lesson learned from that. You know what I'm saying? So I speak good of people who probably like fuck me. You know what I'm saying? But that's my karma is mine. What's done gonna happen to them, and I don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that comes from.
So where do you see the brand going? Do you see having like a permanent location? Because I always had this idea of this like hip hop Hall of Fame in Atlanta. Like, I thought that would be a dope, like, specific. You know what I mean? Because you got the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's cool to get in. We need something more specific that I think would be dope. Like they tried to do a Tupac museum, but it didn't really work out. But where do you see your brand going?
Really, it's about the content. Building the content. We got a couple books. Like by 2023, I'll probably have about 3 books in print and publication. Filmed as well. We got a couple ideas with scripts. Of course, with movies out, pitching it to these streaming sites. You know what I'm saying? So it's right now I'm just building these relationships to create this content that I want. But also, like, again, with the museum. United Hip Hop Museum in Brooklyn or Bronx has broke ground, and they're gonna open up in 2023. So I'd like to be a part of that. I'm taking nostalgia like on the road, first of all. So we're gonna link up with these businesses that have these empty spaces, galleries, hopefully, that have their spaces where we can kind of come in, do my thing as a pop-up, and then take it to it. So like with Atlanta, because it's Atlanta, I reached out to DJ Jelly of Camp. We know the history there.
Right.
I reached out to Big Gipp. He supplied a jacket and Goody Mob, and they supplied stuff from there. So imagine if I go to Houston,
Right.
I'm gonna go find a DJ Screw tape, or I'm gonna go to Jay Prince and find some artifacts there and just show love to their culture, and Slim Thug and Paul Wall and all those people. If I go to Detroit, I'm gonna holler at Royce and M and D12, all these people, icons of their cities, and it's just basically doing the same thing, but being able to put it, like you said, in a museum. You know what I'm saying? I'm a part of the, shout out to T.I. and the whole Ground Hustle with the Trap Music Museum too. You can see my exhibit in there too as well with some of my collection.
That's hard.
Alright, so we over here at Big Balls Park. We'd like to get into your cereal background. What's some of your all-time favorite cereal coming up, even to this day?
Like truthfully, like Cinnamon Toast Crunch,
Right on.
Fruit Loops. I started it out heavy on Apple Jacks.
Okay.
And then it kind of transitioned, you know, I would start practicing Muslim, and I heard about like food coloring and dyes, and so I kind of, Lucky Charms was really my favorite, but then I was like, red pork was in marshmallows, that type of thing. So it was just science, but really like my top 3 was those, and the one with the Cocoa Puffs. Like, cause when you finish it, you got like chocolate milk.
Exactly.
Like that was like, it's like 2 in 1. You know what I'm saying? And I never drank milk.
Yeah.
So my only opportunity at that time to drink milk was in cereal.
Right.
That was the only conduit for milk, like, you know, chocolate milk.
Right.
And I never just, like, and my father would sit up there and I watched him chug like a gallon of milk, like out the refrigerator with the door open. And I'm like, milk.
Like, damn.
Like milk.
Just straight up.
Milk, like no flavor, like even
It's a vanilla
like
milk.
yeah, something. So, but yeah, those are my go-tos. And then like I just remember like, and my running joke was like going to Walmart or these dollar stores and you see like Fruity O's and these interpretations of these famous brands, and like what I learned is, like, it ain't even worth that 10 cents, because them shits is bad. like, I tried it, like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, yo,
it ain't even worth
ain't the right food coloring.
like, it tastes like the boxes in.
You ain't never got your girls those spin-offs and they be like, Dad, what the
bag
fuck?
of Fruity O's and fruit rings and loopies.
They the same thing.
They use the box for the flavor.
Yeah, especially the ones in that big bag. Like, how do you even close it back? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I tried it when I thought I was doing bad, and I was like, I could probably stay here.
I'm doing bad. Let me cut costs on these fucking cereal.
Great value syrup. Like, I even tried like not buying the normal Aunt Jemima's or Butterworth syrup. But it ain't, that 10 cents is not even worth it, bro. Like, and if I go
way off,
if I go fall off by splurging on real cereal, I'm guilty as shit.
Hey,
like,
going down happy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'll be under my bridge, under the 85 bridge, eating my name brand cereal.
Straight up.
Like, already.
All right, man. We're going to see what we got this week, man. A little contender, a little
Who we got? Eggos.
Eggo.
Let go my Eggos.
Okay.
Kellogg's, Eggos.
Man, and this is the best. The games on the back, the stories.
Man.
Like before phones, you know what I'm saying? You used to just be at the table, reading the back of the box.
Honestly, I got an issue because they just look like honeycombs. They just threw some Eggos on the front of there.
I mean, like honeycombs with like an extra dot. Like,
This nigga put an extra hole in one. All right.
Yeah.
You got me.
this is home ball.
That's honeycombs.
And then, you know what I'm saying?
Honeycombs. Is it Kellogg's?
Man.
Kellogg's make honeycomb.
And then I brought something too, like just to pay respects to where we at. You know what I'm saying? You know, while I'm a collector of like all things hip hop, but I know where I'm at. So I brought out some joints that people were kind of, you know.
Ooh.
Oh shit! Yes, sir.
And shout out once again because it's hip hop. So
Listen.
Yachty.
That's hard.
Yachties.
And if you go on eBay, they going crazy for the.
Yeah, look at
We
these.
done tried the Travis Scotts.
Yeah, look at these.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He gonna have these signed in
And
no
I
time.
got the one with the little younger Yoda at the crib too.
Yeah.
It didn't fit, but I bought both of them. And this is from 2015.
Yeah.
Like, so this is
dope. This is dope.
You know what I'm
We had
saying?
something else that was a collector's item. The Black Panther cereal, because it definitely was not edible. We tried to actually eat it.
it had marshmallows, wasn't it? Didn't it have
That shit, the one we had was off the Jamaica Ave. I don't know.
Oh shit.
We had the Jamaica Ave Wakanda cereal.
Yeah, that you sacrifice taste for.
Yeah, the box is fire though.
Hell yeah.
Because the thing they do is they spend the money on the advertisement, buying the rights.
Yeah,
that's
the
hard.
box. This ain't made by. This is like by Marvel.
Nah, that's a fucking movie prop.
Yeah, I mean, we actually tried to eat the cereal though. That was a big mistake.
Ass on the back. Okay. Yeah, see, this is something that would be in my collection. Like, I got a section in my house that's dedicated to Black Panther. Like, from the comics to the toys to everything. Like,
We
from
got our collection out here, the cereal collection. Make sure.
Yes, sir.
Still got everybody. If you want to try some of these Eggos
Sure.
right quick.
And the thing about it, like, sheesh. So it's waffle flavored.
That's what I'm trying to say. Is it got some syrup in the bottom of that box?
Without the syrup, then it's just
some butter.
It gotta be a waffle with at least butter.
Some butter and syrup coming out there. You pouring a big bowl of it too. You already had these at the house.
Nah, I'm kind of hungry. I ain't gonna hold you. And I got high expectations for this.
Oh, now the smell. Smells just
It
like
smell like they came out the oven. I mean, out the toaster.
They got the syrup in them.
But remember back in the day, see, my favorite part was doing that and pouring a lot in to get the toy. It used to be a toy inside.
They played us.
They don't do that no more.
Let me tell you, we had Crayola. Go check it out. We had Crayola cereal,
Crayola
and it had no crayons in them.
The whole box.
Oh, they dropped the ball.
And the box is uncolored.
Color it.
The box is blank for you to color it.
Crayons. Like,
Holla at
Oh,
Nuface.
they dropped the ball on that one.
Nuface is gonna holler at y'all. He gonna get y'all right. He gonna get y'all marketing right.
They dropped
y'all
the ball on
dropped
that
the
one.
ball.
Your boy got he want the real milk. He's like somebody else.
Red top.
Red
My
top.
ball.
Happy.
I fuck with Nuface.
Let's see here. They got the smell and the aesthetics, right? You know, that's-
Not bad. It ain't horrible. I don't really know what you can do with Eggos. Like,
These joints are so like,
like,
I gotta go do something. They're not ready.
like, would you add syrup to this?
If I would really have, if I was, yeah.
yeah, now you get a little.
But when y'all was
Now.
younger, did y'all ever add the type to add the bananas to your shits?
Oh yeah, I like
This
that.
nigga said he
Strawberries.
did that yesterday. Look at
I
this
like,
nigga.
Yeah.
He don't like fruit. I like the bananas and the frosted flakes.
That's a lost art right there.
That's my joint right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all miss me.
Big boy, crunchy.
That's what I'm saying. He go cut the grass.
Got the crunch.
Yeah, he just relax.
That's what I'm saying. Are you your style more crunchy? You like the more crunchy? Because I used to like let mine sit.
You gotta let them sit. You don't want to rip, you don't rip the root of your joint all the way
I
off.
always ask why they stab the cereal. You gotta trying to get them in the milk. That's why you stabbing the cereal.
You gotta kill them niggas.
Crunchy.
Damn.
All right, we got a little get to know you section while we eat cereal, while we let them marinate and get some milk in them. Pause.
They don't even absorb.
What's your favorite meal of the day? Breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
Breakfast all day.
Is it the type of food or the time of day?
Type of food.
So you can eat breakfast food all day.
You be on the move, brother.
You know, my children, like, they'll make breakfast like for dinner.
Right.
Like all day.
It's like a holiday.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
No matter the time. Like even when you're leaving the club, shit. Going to Waffle House or going to a Landmark Diner getting breakfast. That's 3 in the morning.
Imagine the Waffle House had these joints.
Corned beef hash and getting the steak, T-bone steak and eggs.
What's your favorite time of the day to eat cereal?
Oh, daybreak. Like my rendition is, you know what I'm saying, pray, thank God that I woke up, brush my teeth, and then cereal.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right
Then
on.
social media. But before it was cartoons. It was
Right.
Saturday morning cartoons. But
Right.
now the phone has took over. So it's that.
All right, you can have a bowl of cereal with anybody, dead or alive. Cereal and conversation. Who you having a bowl with?
Tupac Shakur.
That's hard.
Tupac Shakur.
What kind of cereal you think Parker had y'all eating?
Cocoa Puffs. Black Pride. Anything celebrating black or brown.
What you think Pac gonna be on at the time? Cause Pac had many different phases of him. Like, what you think he gonna be on at the time you talking to him? Like,
he gonna probably be talking studio time and probably writing rhymes down while he's talking and on the call with Suge and plotting the movie screening and talking to his mother, Afeni Shakur, and plotting
All that, crazy.
all in one with a blunt in his hand.
Right.
That cereal on the blunt.
Right on.
So yeah, I would definitely pick up Tupac.
All right, peanut butter and jelly sandwich. When making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, do you prefer a spoon or a butter knife?
Knife. I do knife all day.
Niggas raised right, man.
Spoons has got the scoopability, you know.
Yeah, it has a scoopability, but not the spread.
Yeah. How do you spread it? Ask them how you spread it.
Spread.
Back of that spoon got that aerodynamic.
That arrow push right through your bread.
You have some good bread, some strong bread. All right. Ketchup and other condiments. Do you keep your ketchup in the refrigerator or the cabinet?
Oh, cabinet all day. Nothing.
I told you.
It's cold. Only thing in there is relish and jelly. And that's it. Mayo sometimes. Mayo.
Put the mayo in the refrigerator.
After opening, you put the mayo in the refrigerator.
But yeah, I'm following the instructions. Yeah, because you're right. I love it warm, but the instructions is there for a reason.
After you open it, you're supposed to go ahead and put it in there.
Yeah, come on.
But yeah,
But be safe, you find it on the hot aisle. It's okay. You find this shit on the hot aisle neither too. Like, this shit doesn't need to be frozen.
it be killing me. Like it's be on the warm.
Yeah, that should be on the aisle by itself on the shelf next to the ketchup.
And then be in them
Milk.
cartons, smaller cartons and shit. Facts.
What's your favorite cereal to eat potato chip style? Straight out the bag, no milk.
Oreo. Cookie Crisp. And because Oreo is a new one that came out. So like I eat those out the box and Cinnamon Toast Crunch, so I can just eat that dry.
I see where they'd be pretty fire. They got a little cookie, kind of like Cookie Crisp, chips of Oreo.
Yeah, and I've actually done that too.
What's your favorite corner store snack?
9-laters. It's a Detroit brand, but better made chips. Wise barbecue chips with the sweet heat. Laffy Taffies. Taffy and 9-laters.
I'll be fucking up the corner store.
Cause I used to go in there with the food stamps, the paper food stamps.
Right.
Because you had to buy more than, because the trick was to get as much cash as you get, and you had a certain amount, so I would buy a pack of 9-laters and get the 75 cents.
Right.
And do that again, and now you got 75 and 75. I'm going to the school.
Do I do this at home, y'all?
Nah, it's on the card.
Can't get right.
Yeah, none of that, but that was the thing, like the breaking down the food stamp books, you know what I'm saying?
All right, 2021, we in a social media era. Do you feel like social media is killing relationships, or does it help build relationships?
Personally, killing them. Killing them because you're open to all these opinions and comments that if your self-esteem and your respect for self is not there, you're gonna be broken down, and I've seen it. I've seen literal people have loving relationships in public and they keep them off social media. So it's like you're almost living in a closet and you're not doing nothing wrong.
Right.
You're like loving the person you're with. Like it's all normal stuff, but because social media is involved, now you have all these eyes and opinions and certain people just not built for it. And you have younger children looking up and seeing this and following in these footsteps. You know what I'm saying? Even from parenting, like you got fathers, shout out to the ones that just take the pics with their kids on the Sunday, but the rest of the week they ain't there. You know what I'm saying? But they did it for the gram. You know what I'm saying? Mothers too. We see these Instagram models, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, it's all for the gram. But like, what are you doing in real life? And that's why what I do is like a testament to that, because take social media away, I was doing this before, and take it away now, I'm still gonna be able to function how I was doing anyway. Right. And take it away, I still got a VCR, so I can throw in this C Murder tape on.
Tell us about this. We got the streets is watching.
I can still throw in about it. I can still throw in about it.
Yeah, come on, Hov. You see this, man, come sign this.
I can still throw in trap music. I can still throw in trap music.
P, come on.
I can still,
we already know you already know about it.
I can still throw a Nipsey in without social media.
And he got the signature on there too.
This is hard.
Red tape.
That's too hard.
I can still do that without social media. I don't
know how he got that right there. Like, That's legendary shit.
And that's how I used to get most of
Oh
my
yeah.
shit. I still have my Blockbuster card.
I'm that old. That's how old I am.
Before Netflix and chill, it was making
That's how old I am. When you had to rewind or get charged that extra fee.
And then they actually had a thing. You can buy a rewinder. Remember those? And I had one that looked like a car. You put it in, the tape inside, and do this, and then put it back.
So hard to work with. I remember busting open tapes and having to work on them.
Yeah, you gotta
surgery. Yeah, sir. Yeah.
You need to put the little tissue in the top so you can record off the radio.
At least it was still workable. Like you see, when they went to DVDs, when they get a scratch, it's a wrap. It's a break, it's a wrap.
I had family that were Jehovah's Witnesses, and with Jehovah's Witnesses, they would put like that Bible study on the cassette tapes, and they probably stopped using them after a while. I would put rap shit, like that's probably total blasphemy. Like I put 2 Live Crew over some.
I was gonna take this to my grave, but I definitely recorded a Hot Boys first tape over some church music. Come on,
it's all God's property.
Right. I had to have it.
All right. In the courting phase, this doesn't have to be for you, maybe some advice that you may be getting, but during the courting phase, what do you think is a good amount of time before you go in for the bottom grab on a hug when you're dealing with a young lady, somebody that you like, somebody that you really feeling? Even for yourself, if you was giving advice to a young strap coming up in the game.
Probably the third engagement that you have, the third outing, because the first one, it's gonna be getting to know each other. So, and I ain't that too adjacent to where like I'm going off or shooting my shot there.
Right.
So the second one is like, okay, if you get to the second one, it's like there's some interest there.
Right.
Then the third one is where I like go shoot the shot. It's only yay or nay after here.
Right.
But in most cases, shit, they in, it's a go. It's a go. Especially the hand. I start with hand first.
Right.
Then we grown men now, but back in the day it used to be the yawn joint at the movie.
Slide by, what up? How you at?
Or excuse me, let me get by you right quick. You know what I'm saying? So it's always you just fine, but you just gotta read the sign. Like they say, read the room. You know what I'm saying? Like you niggas know when a broad not feeling them.
Right.
You know when she trying to give you that pussy.
Yeah, exactly. Set it out. Let me see it. Let me see it. Bend over.
There be always like certain things like it doesn't. People that don't know it doesn't work across the board. Like there's certain things that only apply if she likes you. So if she don't like you, none of that's gonna work. So it's like
because you gotta understand. Like I got here in '90 when Freaknik was here, and I seen like the total reverse. Like niggas doing that to bras that ain't never met in their life. Like yo, babe, yo what, bitch? Yo, red bone. What your name is, shawty?
We doing it tonight.
Tonight, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
It was a different time.
Yeah.
So much energy.
Out, like atmosphere was just crazy.
Atmosphere totally.
And they say we terrible.
There's some of these, some of the Freaknik stuff.
I got some Freaknik tapes.
Like.
I got Akinelli's.
You do got some Freaknik tapes.
I got Freaknik 94, 96, and 7.
Hey, man.
Just me walking around to see, Peachtree, the cars, bras dancing. It's always a dude with a pit bull or a snake around his neck. The finger waves, the crunk music playing in the background, the DJ, the Camp tapes, the gold teeth. Like that was just
my man has it all. Like there's always somebody like they give everybody to give that one person all the artifacts, like the Pope or somebody. Like you're the Pope of the culture. Like you just you go and collect everything.
And a new venture, I'm started working with this community called Kerpa. And so what we do is similar to like Sotheby's auction, if you're familiar with it. So they auction off like timepieces and watch and fine art. So imagine we just take that same concept but doing it for culture, music artists from rock and roll to pop to R&B. And I'm just gonna be kind of help facilitating the hip hop aspect. So we reached out to like EPMD and we got a jacket that Eric and P signed and that they wore on tour. And we got Motion Family to help tell the story and the content and build the content around it. And the way it works is kind of you donate a piece, we create the content, we go live. You can choose to keep the money that's you win from the bid or make it go to your favorite charity or that type of thing, and we just keep it going. But that way, because you seen the one with the Biggie auction, they sold the Biggie crown, and that 100,000s I think they made for that joint. for a
Hey,
crown.
man, our culture makes some money.
Yeah, a Wu-Tang jacket I just seen the other day, leather. It said it went for 13K for a leather jacket.
Ain't nobody offered you some crazy numbers for something of your collection?
Oh yeah, like my Death Row. I got the Vibe magazine Death Row. Well, I seen even on eBay it's running for 10K. And somebody offered me 3 for it.
Bro, you don't see the going right there?
Three. Give me my respect. My shit pristine.
It's like I've gotten some offers, but again, I always put passion first because it's like I always remember Mr. Glass in that series, The Sixth Sense and everything. And the dude was an artist, and the dude was like, "This piece will go good with my couch."
Right.
It's like, man.
And he didn't want to sell it to him no more.
This ain't to go with your couch. This is for you to appreciate and respect. So I have to be mindful of who is submitting these offers and who that I subjected to, because then they'll pimp my shit out and put it in some film and disrespect it, and then that money that I got from it
wasn't worth it.
I don't even want that kind of money. All money ain't good money. You know what I'm saying? So I stand on that. Like, it's value in this shit, and sometimes it's priceless. Like for Master P, like this alone is priceless, but Master P signed that.
You know what I'm talking about?
And that's when he was doing that $20 a pop.
Right.
In retail stores. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
All right, so we're gonna get into the cereal review portion of this show. I'm grabbing Kellogg Eggos. If you're just tuning in, we got a good friend in the building, Nuface. We trying out Kellogg's Eggo maple flavored home style waffle cereal from Kellogg's. Holla at your boys. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment, let us know what you guys think about the cereal. We're gonna get into our review on our thoughts. So Nuface, we got a 0 to 5 bowl rating system. Half a bowl, anything in between. What do you rate Kellogg's Eggo maple flavor zones?
I'm big on visual. So visual and look wise, they got it down packed, even from the smell of it when we opening it.
Right on.
Taste wise, I'll bring the points down a little bit lower. So I'll just say like half a bowl.
Half a bowl.
Y'all need to holler at Nuface. Y'all need to holler at
Get
Nuface.
half on the
I'd rather eat the waffle out the bag. Out the freezer.
Oh shit! You ready to eat a cold waffle? Or even a soggy one. You don't want these at all. Wow, that really changed my whole point of view.
Yeah, Danny Digital. What are you rating these today, son?
You know what? I didn't think they was that bad. I was gonna give them some points for the game on the back. These are two of my favorite games. I love when the crossword puzzles on here, and you know what I mean. The maze. What else I want to do?
Right.
I'm gonna knock them on they look because they look like honeycombs, and that's one of my tops.
Color of the box and everything.
Everything. It's literally just took honeycomb off.
Those colors too.
Let go my ego. Let go my. You know what I mean? It's bullshit. I'm gonna give them a solid. I ain't gonna hate on them. I'm gonna give them 2.5.
2.5.
They're not that bad. I did want some syrup.
Yeah. As the milk sat in, it got a little bit better. At first, it was a little bit too hard. It was a little bit too hard body at first. Like once they sat a little bit, and it was easier to get through. And I kind of liked them a little bit. It's solid. I give them a 2. I give them a 2.
Yeah, they're not getting no good ratings around here.
Comment below. Let us know what you guys think. Are we tripping, or are these really flavorful? What are you guys thinking?
They need some syrup and some powdered sugar.
The question I got is, I guess we've all reached the same point. I seen him put his to the side. Like, y'all don't have a finishing. Do y'all don't finish the milk? Do y'all go for
It
the kill?
depends who produced that milk. You know, like
if it's your favorite cereal,
oh yeah,
y'all do the
this was
finishing move,
done.
is this?
Like there's plenty of clips out there of me.
I typically
Destroying the bowl.
Milk is gone.
What?
Oh yeah, I've seen people do that too. Yeah.
I refill.
How do you ever
Especially with
stop? How does it
chocolate.
ever end?
What you mean? I'm gonna keep putting some in.
Oh, you gonna keep refilling your cereal? I'm like, okay, got you. I can't put more cereal in without more milk. It'll never end.
I've seen people that constantly just keep doing that, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? My patience is not wired.
If I'm
for
gonna
that.
drink the milk, I'm definitely turning the ball up.
Yeah, okay.
You just be sitting there slurping it like a cat and shit. Like, stop, stop it.
Hey man, so we want to thank our guests for coming through and having Cyril with us, man. Make sure you guys are following him on all social media and follow the grind, man. We got a whole check us out, man. This is history, right?
He really has some priceless shit up here that's worth like a couple $1 million.
I've been on that neighborhood heavy lately too, man.
All right, Pete, this is what
got some priceless gems up here right now.
Neighborhood.
You got T.I. Let's not disrespect Tip. Put him up here, man.
And you can tell this is autograph too.
Yeah, we know Tip signed it. We know Tip with the rocking with the movement.
Come on, you don't see
that's nip on there.
Got this card right here from 98 Deck signed by all 4 members of the Goody Mob.
Come on, man.
Come on.
The Goody fuck with the boy. You can't tell you can't tell history now. You can't tell history without Nuface, man.
Come on, man. Nuface was there. Hey, so definitely tap in. You know, you guys want to make sure you're following him because, like you said, he's taking that show on the road. Like, it was a dope experience here in Atlanta. I mean, live music, performances, you know what I mean? It was a whole experience. So be looking for that when it comes to your town, definitely. Hey, man, any last words?
Nuface was there. Thank you for being a part of this. Like, I'm a fan of it. I've watched y'all build, and recently I seen y'all was over 200 episodes. So,
yes, sir.
For people to even get to that far, that's a testament to the dedication and to the grind. And I, like you said, knowing from being from the beginning, like I know what it takes to do maybe 10 episodes of anything. So 200, much respect. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got my support, and I'm a big supporter off the rip. And you know, shout out to anybody again, Nuface on Instagram, Twitter, and Nostalgia is the movement. Just stay tuned. We got some great stuff coming up. Look forward to it, man. Shout out to my kids.
Yay! Shout out to my kids.
We'll see you guys here next week. We're out of here.
Peace. Hey, Nuface was here.
Here.